Our dog Sven we turned around, he was like upside down underneath his bed, just like wiggling.
Yeah. Like, I remember going and hating Epcot. We're on this, like, insanely famous ride. Like, all these movies are made off this ride. Everybody talks about this ride. And it sucks, and we're stuck here for 30 minutes.
And let's do another
Do that again. Mirda, don't even think about it.
Our cat Mirda is trying to jump on our shelves. What was that?
Hi, welcome to Fast Pass Magic. I'm Ashley, and this is Cameron, and we are husband and wife, and we love Disney.
We figured we'd put together an intro video because we wanted to start this channel to talk about just our Disney
experiences,
adventures, and experiences.
And how much we love it.
Yep.
So I started loving Disney very young. I was brought up in a Disney family and watched the Disney Channel, watched all the Disney movies. My sister always loved Ariel. I was always Belle. And we actually had like bedding. Like she had Ariel bedding. I had Belle bedding. We always dressed up as our favorite princesses. I was Belle almost every year. And Cameron did not grow up as a Disney child at all.
Nope.
And when we started dating, he could not understand my love for Disney until I made him watch Beauty and the Beast. And we ended up having a Beauty and the Beast themed wedding. So that was fun. And we ended up going to Disney World for our honeymoon, which is funny because neither of us had grown up going to Disney World. I didn't even know anybody that had been to Disney World. Before we decided we were going to go there, we can't even remember the conversation we had. When we decided we were going to go there on our honeymoon, we just went to Disney World. Can't even remember why.
Yeah. I'd never neither of us had gone to Disney World as a kid, right?
Mm-mm.
So.
Nope.
I don't remember us talking about it very much. I remember it getting brought up, and then it was just kind of like, okay, that's our honeymoon.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to do that.
And I had no idea when I was planning it at all, but I had a lot of help from a friend that I had met in aesthetic school because I'm an esthetician. And I graduated the month before we got married. And so she helped me plan our honeymoon like a month before we went, 2 months before we went. And it definitely taught me a lot. But actually, even planning last minute Disney World, you can still do a lot of really cool stuff. So that kind of started our love for Disney. And it's funny because the first time we ever went, we didn't actually like a lot of the things we love now. Yeah. Like, I remember going and hating Epcot. We were like...
We didn't find it worth our time. Not worth our time, but...
We were like, what is this?
It just wasn't like the best thing to us.
And we didn't really like Pirates the first time we rode it.
Yeah.
Even though it's definitely probably our third favorite ride now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And
it stopped halfway through and we were stuck there for 30 minutes. And I remember texting my mom and I was like, Mom, we're on this like insanely famous ride. Like all these movies are made off this ride. Everybody talks about this ride and it sucks and we're stuck here for 30 minutes.
And so that's why we didn't like the ride at first is because we got stuck, if you're familiar with the ride, pretty much every scene at least once. So every time your visuals changed, we got stuck. And for those of you who've gotten stuck on the ride, we got stuck in the part where the village is on fire and they're all singing Yo-Ho.
Yeah.
And
so that went on for 30 minutes.
We were just stuck there for a long time with that track playing and just the animatronics moving. And then they turned off the audio.
Yeah, so they were just like...
Yeah, mouths moving, the guy's foot in the boat, like pushing it in the water, all the red flames and stuff going, but
no audio.
No audio, and then the people in the boats around us or in the ride would start singing the Yo-Ho song for them because we'd been sitting there for 20-30 minutes. That was our first Pirates ride experience
really bad.
In Disney World ever.
I was not prepared for Disney, and I took a side bag to Magic Kingdom. We were there all day. And they gave us those old Fast Pass passes for any ride in the park. And I had my little side bag that at this point had been rained on and stretched out because it was like a leather bag. And they had fallen out in the Haunted Mansion ride in my bag. So
You're upset.
Yeah, I was so upset because I'm like, okay. And I remember not even liking Haunted Mansion the first time. Like we liked it, we were just like, it's okay. And now that's our absolute favorite, all-time favorite ride.
Of course.
So it's funny to me when a lot of people are like, I don't know why you guys go to Disney so much. And, you know, when I think back to our first trip there, like, it wasn't the best because we've had so many better trips now. But once you go and you know what's up, you know what's up. Like, you love Disney.
I think what I fell in love with, which is weird because back on what you said, none of our family has ever gone. Or
Literally
some of them, like on my side, like relatives
none
that like it's not like we talk to very often, but they've gone a long time ago or something. But it's neither of us grew up hearing about Disney World other than in like movies or TV or something. So when I went with you and we went for a honeymoon, like she said, we didn't fall in love with like the rides necessarily.
No, we didn't. But that's now our favorite part.
Yeah, but like I fell in love with the
atmosphere.
Yeah, of course, the atmosphere and the like the cast members. The feeling that Disney gives it's you. Like that if you go, you know that it's just like an overall feeling. Like it's just
it's honestly magical when you go. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And even though like I always see all these like articles like saying that cast members are unhappy or what cast members have to go through, like generally everyone is so polite and so sweet and really wants you to have that good experience. And then the music that's constantly going on, like I work in a spa, so there's music constantly going on. And so like I love that about being in Disney, that there's constantly Disney happy music. And we're such...
Our dog Sven we turned around and he was like upside down underneath his bed, just like wiggling.
It's funny because we always see people there that complain about prices and complain about people, Cameron and I aren't very big people.
Yeah.
We don't like being in big groups of people. I mean, we went to a local store earlier that was busy and we both wanted to die.
Yeah.
So we don't like people, but in Disney, it doesn't bother us. I mean, at all.
It's a weird thing if any of you feel the same way about it, because like she said, we're not a crowd type people. I don't think many people are, honestly, but maybe we're wrong. And when you're in Disney World, you notice, of course, like you notice the crammed amount of people, you notice the prices, you notice everything while you're there. But what we realize when we come back is that we're not thinking about those things when we come back. And I think that's what affected us the first time.
Yeah.
We came back and we're like, I don't remember any of the bad. I don't remember the heat. I don't remember any
of that. Which is funny because we went in June. We went the second week of June, which is also one of the busiest times to go to Disney. And we don't remember the heat. We don't remember the crowds. We just honestly remember the atmosphere. And that's really what drew us to Disney and wanted to go back to Disney.
And, like, the only heat thing I remember, not that this is all about heat, but like we stayed at Riverside.
Right? Yeah, Port Orleans Riverside.
I remember that's the first time for us being in Florida, and we you'd come out of your resort and you feel like the rainforest.
Yeah, you just feel like it's
so
hit
humid and heat that I remember just that feeling, but not in like a bad way. But I don't remember being hot in the parks, sweating like crazy. I think the more we go, the more we notice.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if the people who do a lot of Disney stuff, like, to them they're like, hell yeah, I noticed the heats, but...
For us, I mean, it's honestly just the magic of being there. And that's what drew us there the second time, which we went for my 24th birthday. And it's in October. And it really wasn't too bad that year at all. I think it was a little humid, but it wasn't like too hot or anything like that.
No. Yeah, I don't remember it being an issue at all.
Yeah. This last trip, though.
Maybe it's because it's more fresh in our brain.
Yeah, it was bad.
We went in October again.
And it was like in the 90s birthday. Almost. Like, yeah, it was almost in the 90s. So we're excited to go back in March this year because it'll be a little bit cooler, I hear and assume.
We hear.
We'll see.
We do the research and we hear all sorts of stuff, but hopefully it's not that bad.
Even if it is, though, it's so worth it. But yeah, we honestly just are Disney people. And since I always have clients that ask me, how'd you get your husband to go to Disney World? Or how did you manage that for your honeymoon? You just gotta get them there. You get them there. Same with Harry Potter World. We went to Universal as well. I've been twice. He was not a Harry Potter person. Like, he'd watch the movies, kind of sort of read the books, and he now is a huge Harry Potter person.
Yeah.
And I always have people ask me, what does it take to get your husband to do that? Take him there. Just get him there. Whatever you gotta do,
It's not like I was against it. It just wasn't
like his thing.
We had never been.
But same with Disney. I mean, you liked Beauty and the Beast, but you didn't like anything else Disney.
Yeah, I didn't grow up loving Disney or anything. But now it's like Disney's my life. Like we'll show you our house at some point, but we got like stockings going on, ornaments, and I'm sure a lot of people who love Disney have all the same stuff. But we decorate Disney now, like
it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And having a non-loving Disney family and friends that don't understand your obsession, it's a little hard sometimes. Mm-hmm. They don't get it, and they probably will never get it.
Yeah, I think sometimes like we'll be at Christmases or just holiday get-togethers. And of course, we'll start talking about Disney World and
because that's our obsession.
And I think I think they're starting to learn that's not the case. But at first, we were pretty much convinced that everybody just assumes like it's me playing along with Ashley's love for Disney. But
like honestly, it's funny because I'll even have clients ask me, and they're like, "Your husband really likes Disney," and I'm like, "Girlfriend, he loves Disney more than I love Disney now. Like he is a Disney fiend.
Yep.
Loves him some Disney.
Like." So. We wake up and we're like, I just want to be in Disney.
I just want to be in
World.
Disney. Yeah. Yep. It's a lot of fun. So, we're big Disney people. That's what we like. So, we're from the Midwest. I am a licensed esthetician in Kansas. And we are literally in the middle of the country. Literally. Super flat here.
Mm-hmm. So, right now, if we were talking about heat a lot before, it's because right now I guess right now it's probably like 50 degrees. Yeah. But we wake up and there's frost on our cars, this time of year. Mm-hmm. So we're not used to Florida being as hot. And we see right now, what is it? It's December. Duh.
Yeah.
But there's people posting like coat pics.
Yeah, they're wearing coats and I'm like, I'm not even wearing a coat here.
And I'm like, I know it can't be that cold there. But we could be wrong. I don't know. And let's do another step.
Do that again. Mirda, don't even think about it.
Our cat Mirda is trying to jump on our shelves. What was that?
What?
But we pretty much wanted to start making videos because not only do I do video stuff, we have the capability of throwing together a quick video and getting thoughts out there and communicating with other like-minded Disney people.
We just have a lot to say about Disney.
We got a lot of Disney things.
I have so much to say.
Got notes in our phones.
It's great when people ask me my thoughts on their Disney trips or my thoughts on Disney or what they should do in Disney. Like, I've had other people message me and they're like, I'm in Disney right now. What do I do? And I'm like, this is what you have to do right now. Like, so we have a lot to say about Disney. So, yeah, stay tuned.
Yep.